This is Spies in the House on Reaper 1 Skull. The big challenges in this quest are going to be the electric damage from some traps that we have to kind of run past real quick. And then there's a pretty tough air elemental we have to fight near the electric traps. He actually bounces us back onto the electric traps. And there's a red name boss that with some arcane skeletons it could be kind of tough. But I think I'm less worried about that. I'm more worried about these electric traps and taking too much damage.
Around you in stagnant sewer air.
So 2 Reapers is always tough. We seem to be handling these Devil Reaper things okay. Basically, like what's helping us is we can take them down really quick with our triple cleaves. And as a reminder, this is 2 turns. This second from the right crystal should be red instead of green. And that's to get the glowing thing in the right direction coming up. And we just jump up on this ledge here with our good jump skill. And then we try to position right in the middle of this. And if we do that, it should get us to this area. Alright, we have lots of archers to deal with here. We have damage reduction 6 against piercing, so that helps us against these archers. From our Ring of the Mire set, from Red Fens. And same drill here, you want to kind of be lined up in the middle of this when you turn the valve on. If you do that, you'll go into these boxes like that. If you don't, if you aren't quite lined up, you might go around the boxes and get blown all the way off. And because we cleared all the enemies up here, this prisoner door is open. If you leave some of the archers, that's kind of a common thing to leave the archers. This door won't open, you won't be able to get this optional, and that's fine. I mean, it's not, we don't really need the experience.
Runs off across the bridge and disappears.
We're already maxed out, and I'm hoping, in fact, I don't get monster manual credit, and I'm looking at a list of quests. I may skip on Reaper and do an elite next level just so I can get the chance to use that lesser heart.
You hear someone timidly asking for help. Vazimus stalks off into the shadows, disappearing down the tunnel the way you came.
Alright, so our piling really has a trouble with these arcane skeletons, so I'm going to go over with all the buffs and just try to get these guys. There's a Soul of Ice one I'm going to focus on first. I gave
You hear a
my
prisoner's
hireling.
voice calling out to you.
Oh, that was Carnage Reaper.
Aeroneel runs down the tunnel, back to the ladder, and disappears from sight. Metal grates below spark with electricity. Touching them would be unpleasant.
Well, I guess I'm going to have my hireling rest here because we're not going to come back here. And I'm just going to keep the hireling at this shrine for now. And this isn't so bad. I mean, the electric damage is pretty harsh, but we can just kind of walk around it. We are going to get pinged by archers and harassed by a few people, but nothing too bad.
You hear a fell voice whispering orders in the still air, followed
And
by
I want
the
to make sure I get
clattering,
my
obedient voice.
death ward on for this next fight. Ooh, and my shield clicky. All right, I mainly had the hireling hold his ground for so he wouldn't die in the electric. So we're good now.
You hear a metal portcullis slide open in the distance.
Well, that's nice. 2 augment slots. I was hoping that was going to be vitality death block, but it's still nice armor. And we just have to turn this valve here.
You hear a woman's voice asking for help up above.
Kaylan deftly climbs her way out of the sewer, pausing once to look back and wave her thanks.
That was just a misclick. I didn't mean to jump down there. I was trying to go forward and I clicked the wrong key. my hireling here. We have to run on that electric grate. I've been told recently there's a way to avoid having to run on that, and I'll explore that here at some point, but for now, that's the only way I know. So now you need to really kind of jump.
They won't let you pass without a fight.
Move the hireling over. Okay, so we have this air elemental. He's a big challenge. He's our kind of a. Let me see if we can bow him. I don't think I can hit him. Nope. So I'm gonna try to. He's gonna blow us off onto the. Let me try to get. See if I can get down here. Try to get to where I can shoot him with an arrow. He's going to blow us off onto the electric and kill us, so that's my concern there. I'll try to get to a better spot. He's in a weird spot. Alright, so I guess I'm just going to have to risk it. Alright. And see, that's what he does. But usually I can find a spot where I can range him. Well, I'm just gonna have to melee him, I guess. And I've got my hireling in a safe spot so that if I get blown up. Alright, that's good. So he's down. That's. Whoa. Definitely don't want to fall down there. There's no way the hireling's going to survive this, so I'm just going to do this one solo. And it's good to have a bow in for cases like this where they just won't come out at you. Alright. So that was to me, probably the biggest challenge. We've got another electric thing we have to run on. It's equally tough, but we don't have an air elemental on the other side, so that's nice. Whoop. Hireling over here. I'm gonna have him hold his ground. And this is another thing that blows you onto the electric damage. So we're just trying to jump. Alright, so we disabled this trap. So I'm gonna put this here. Did we? No, I guess not. So I'm gonna have to run here quick. Alright, bring the hireling. Yep. Okay, there's a stone. See if I can grab it from here. Out of range. If I race him, he's just gonna die. So I'm gonna give myself full and jump. Try to get it from here. There we go. I don't want to jump down on the electric. So let me bring him over here. Actually, I think I'm just gonna like just run this part solo here for a bit. I'll raise him in a little bit. So we have enough survivability and self-healing to kind of run without him for a little bit of time. All right, and so, okay, came to us. One other thing you could do is just drop his soul stone, and that'll also make him kind of come there. All right, so I'm going to use my versatility. Oh, that doesn't help actually with this because it's not based on UMD. And then let me wand heal him. I'll put him back here in case something happens. This is like 50-50. There's no way to detect a trap here. You know, it's not too bad a damage, but basically if you guess wrong like I did there, you just take damage. And if you guess right, this happens. The thing closes and you get cross. Just want to get the hireling out of there because those guys will respawn, or those guys will become enemies. But if you leave, it takes them a little while. There's some dialogue, and so if you just leave, they won't turn into enemies fast enough to come back and attack us. All right, so that is Spies in the House on Reaper 1. Let's see what our Reaper XP is. 308, so it's a longer quest, so it's a little more than the others. So that is Spies in the House on Reaper 1 Skull.